There's a slightly horrifying element to SpongeBob SquarePants. No matter how hard you hit him, no matter how forcefully you tell him to go away, he just keeps coming back. So, naturally, when you see him in a fairy-like insect form swarming Squidward for an ambiguous fluid described as Nectar, it kind of feels like an extreme yet natural evolution of his character's tendencies. It would appear Instagram user AbsoluteNutcase162 is responsible for the trend, giving life to a single Photoshop panel utilising the frame of SpongeBob as a kid, which also frequently appears in digital spaces. And the most commonly attributed voiceover goes to Memetastic, who supplied SpongeBob's iconic "We have come for your nectar" line. This is coupled with Squidward screaming at SpongeBob to get out of his house, a meme trend that has blown up consistently over the years. Hearing Squidward swearing at SpongeBob is actually quite satisfying, considering the fact that he really does suffer as a result of his neighbour's overly innocent fairy-like personality. At any rate, the horror element present in this trend is at times played up by certain digital creators. Paul Slappy's work form's a great example, as SpongeBob moves in to take Patrick's nectar as the femur breaker sound effect plays in the background. And perhaps the most interesting aspect of this trend is the fact that it reveals just how good AI voiceovers are getting. A lot of creators utilize AI to voice Squidward or other Bikini Bottom inhabitants throughout their works, and whilst these don't sound exactly as good as the original voice artists, they still do quite a serviceable job in imitating the essence of certain characters. It could be argued that every time a SpongeBob trend turns up in digital culture, it's yet another reminder of the immortality of the series. The longevity and unending popularity of a show about a sea sponge living under the ocean feels tied to the terrifying cloud of cute SpongeBob bees desperate for nectar, as if their inexorable march onward stems as a force of nature unable to stop even if it wanted to. Despite the show's drop in quality over the years, SpongeBob continues to devour money in the billions, quickly becoming one of Nickelodeon's greatest cash cows despite the death of its creator. And yet, one can't help but feel a certain fondness for it, considering the fact that as sure as one can stay alive, so too will the show as it continues to spawn not only memes, but make itself a presence in our everyday lives. Perhaps your children will watch it as you did, or even your children's children. Essentially, SpongeBob hunting for nectar is a stark reminder of the fairy-like character's ability to just keep coming no matter what happens, quickly becoming an allegory for the seemingly immortal presence of the show from which he was born. What meme would you guys like me to give a lesson in next? Let me know in the comments below.
And remember, like and subscribe! Or else.